Why are you so against us working together and being together? It looks bad for me to be dating my assistant. Men do it all the time. She sits up, spine stiff. You have no idea what it's like to be a woman in this industry. You're right, I don't. So explain it to me. There's no way you'd understand. I'd like the chance to try, I say quietly. She runs a wet hand through her hair, scrubbing at her scalp, her focus now on the woods surrounding us. No matter how good I am, how long my list of credits is, I have to prove myself all over again every single time I take a job. But what does that have to do with, if I show any vulnerability, any softness, she cuts in, her tone and expression stony, then any authority I worked so hard to establish is gone. Kaput. I may as well quit because my ability to make the tough calls has been erased. I can't tell the cinematographer that we aren't going to break the bank to pay for some fancy lens that he just wants because it's the latest toy when he knows I've got a boy toy waiting for me back at the office. Is that what you think of me? She blows out a breath. Of course not. But other people will. I'm a decade older than you. You're a hot young thing, and I'm your boss. If that is truly the only barrier, then I quit. She sits up even taller and crosses her arms. You can't file for unemployment if you quit. I roll my eyes. Then fire me. She shakes her head, her lips pursed. No? You refuse to fire me? She nods her head. You're too good. Narrowing my eyes at her, I move ever so slowly through the water. Her brows rise, but she doesn't move, even as my hands come to rest on either side of her hips, nuzzling her neck, teasing her with kisses and nips. I keep up my assault until she's squirming. I'm good in other places, too. She groans. You are, damn it. Let's be good together, at the office and in your bed. But I cover her mouth with mine to stop her excuses. After a long, lingering kiss, I whisper, Give us a chance, O'Neill. I'll make it worth your while.
Sully's exceptionally persuasive. Even with an only partly healed broken leg, he's managed to make my body feel things I've never before experienced in places I didn't know existed, making my lengthening by the day to-do list flutter to the back of my mind. But the fact that I'm now sleeping with my assistant won't be ignored. My very first job in the industry, as someone's assistant, ended in a way that still haunts me, no matter how many times I shove it all back where it belongs, in my rearview mirror. As I pack my bag Monday morning and do an idiot check of the cabin, a part of me wants to stay in this idle forever. But I just can't stop thinking that I'm supposed to be working. Probably because there's work to do. A pause in production won't stop the messages from piling up. Despite all the groundwork laid last week, Glenda will be in the office rescheduling locations and extending housing leases and attending to myriad other details cropping up. I should be there to help. Sully has a meeting with the insurance adjuster back at the police boatyard before we leave town, and I'm hoping that'll give him the nudge he needs to contact a lawyer. It's probably good he'll have a chance to do his own idiot check there before they haul the boat off to fix it up too. We're both quiet as we straighten up the cabin. After we load our bags into the back of my rental, however, Sully leans his cane against the rear of the car and opens his arms wide. I now know what the gesture means. He wants a hug. I've never known a man who hugs like Sully Calloway. He wants them often, and he does them well. Strong arms encircle me, making me feel precious. As I rest my cheek against his upper chest and tuck my head under his chin, his calm invites the little tensions that have built up in my mind and body over the past few hours to dissipate. We just breathe together, and for the first time, he ends the hug before I do.